guys, I'm a dude playing Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. This is mission 14 of my Nero and Dante Must Die difficulty video guide. I'm recording this literally right after the last mission. I looked over the video once just to check that it was fine, and it was, as I'm sure you're already aware. And I'm still buzzing, like the last mission was a lot of fun. So we now have faults. What are faults? Faults come up from the ground and they try and grab you. What happens when they grab you? I'll show you. You tell me if you think this is a good design. They take you back in the level and you have to make a fight. Take a fight. Now, can I just retry from here? Yeah, cool. So, that isn't too bad in and of itself. Except they come up in combat. They will come and grab you whilst you're fighting, and that is fucking horseshit, because that just takes away so many plays, and it's just so frustrating. Like, that is not fun for the player. Like, think about it. You've been in a fight forever. The problem with it is, right, I don't care that it actually does what it does. Like, that's fine. I get it. I hate that it takes away things as a result. Can they get me in here? No, there's certain areas where they can't get you. For example, I now can't do that move. Like, that is just not an option I have in my arsenal because it takes too long. I now can't do this because it takes too long. I can't do distorted rate impact because I don't have the time for it because I get grabbed. Like, it just takes away so many of your options, and it takes away so much fun. Now, I'm gonna... Right, they're a badly designed enemy, but I want to discuss the design around them. The first fight, they stick you against scarecrows. Good. They've got a bad enemy, but they've designed the level around it well. And what I mean by that is, does this trick work on scarecrows? Yes, it does. Okay, so it works on both kinds of chimera effects enemies. So the design around it is good, because it's like it's introduced this mechanic without punishing you too hard. It gives you a nice little area of a nice little camera angle to fight in, and it gives you nice, simple enemies. So it kind of introduces the idea of fighting with them around. So to the player for the first time, they'll probably like lock themselves into long stuff and get caught once or twice before learning their lesson. So it's a good design around a badly designed enemy, and that's kind of cool, I guess. But at the same time, like, the Seraphim 17 puts it quite nicely, as he puts so many things very nicely. And he just says that remove it and improve your game by 0.5 in every category. And I agree with that. Maybe not specifically the 0.5 thing, but it would just... It's just a better game without them. Like, any game without those things is a better game. Like, I don't know, like, there are certain areas in which they can't grab you, right? Like, there's certain areas in which you are just safe. But the question I have to ask is, why even have the enemies then? Like, why have specific areas in which you're safe? Like, why? Why even like, either don't have the enemies where you're safe, or don't have the enemies. Right? Like, that makes a lot of sense to me. And it's just like, for fuck's sake, just get rid of them. Or at least be consistent. Like, one or the other, but it's not. Fuck you. So, yeah, I hate them just because it limits your options. Like, not even because it takes you back in the level. Like, you know, if you had a chance to respond, right? Like, if it was, let's say the formula, right? Let's say an action takes 100 milliseconds, right? Like, we'll just, like, all right, let's say an action takes a second, as an example, right? Random example, made up numbers. If they responded to actions you did, and the amount of time it took them was the amount of time for the action plus a second, that would be kind of cool, because the player has a chance to respond, and if the player doesn't respond, then they're punished for not being good enough. But with this, it just takes away your options, because it's just a set time. Oh, really? Like, one hit, come on. There we go. Like, for example, right? Can you get me here? No. Okay, so if it was like, if it went then, that gives the player a chance to respond. And if you got caught, you'd be like, nope, yep, I didn't react. I was not fast enough. And that's fine. But it just takes away options from you. And that's just fucking shit. But I do like the way they designed the level around that particular enemy. So as you're going to see here, I'm going to have to stay in Rebellion, and I'm not going to be switching styles an awful lot, because I don't have... I just don't have the time. Oh, there's a blitz here, that sucks. But yeah, you see that? I couldn't continue my combo on that enemy because of the fucking faults, and that is not fun. I'm actually going to leave that guy alive because it lets the blitz focus on him. Great. Look at that shit. Is that fun? Is that well designed? I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to let you decide. But I suspect a lot of people will have the same opinion that I do. They're just so fucking shit, man. That hitbox is bad. Man, this is just... I'm just frustrated now. Like, this is just not fun. I'm tempted to just restart the mission. Like, I've just lost so much health now because I've had to fight these things that I don't want to. Although, I could have performed better on these guys, so... You know what? Whatever. Fuck me. I'm not playing well now because I'm just pissed off. I might have to restart the mission. Like, I'm not playing to the best of my ability now. Get back. 1, 2. But yeah, you see, like I'm recording this, like, not even half an hour after the last mission, right? The video was 20 minutes. I scroll back on a couple of parts to check audio levels and whatnot and see what, changes I needed to make. I made a mental note for later. So less than half an hour later, I was in a great mood when I started the mission, and now look at me. I'm pissed off because... Okay, cool, that stuns him. Because it's a shit enemy. It's just fucking awful. It's not fun. And now I've got to do that fight again. Like, I don't even mind that it punishes me for being bad, because I've been punished for being bad, and I've not been upset. Like, I've been like, you know what? Fair enough. I was bad. Right? You know, it's cool. I think by this point, you guys know that I don't care that I'm bad. Like, I accept that I fucked up. Like, I'm good at that. I'm very good at accepting when I fucked up in games. Like, yeah, there's the Dunning-Kruger effect where you believe you're better than you actually are. And I'm not going to lie, in Dota, yeah. Sometimes I am a bit like that. Sometimes I am a bit, well, I didn't really fuck up there. And then later on, I'll be like, yeah, no, I fucked up. But it just takes away options and just makes the game less fun. Which is why a lot of people don't like the Blitz, actually. But I don't mind the Blitz so much, because... Right, so I got a comment on... I posted this video on Facebook, and on one of the pages I run, and someone mentioned that the Sanctus fight anger was 10 out of 10. They really enjoyed that part. And I appreciated the feedback, by the way. Like, I thought that was really cool. Oh, that's not got full range, of course. And... Is that going on me? No. God. And, what I said was, I hate it because you can tell they tried to make something good, right? You can tell they tried to make it really cool and engaging, and that's cool. Like, you know, I would understand if it was deliberately bad. If it was deliberately bad and they were just like, you know what? Yeah, it's bad, but it's a challenge that we want you to overcome as the player. I'd be like, you know what? I accept that. I accept you want some difficulty in your game. That's fine by me. But that's what the Blitz are. The Blitz are just there. No, you can't! Bollocks, fucker, wanker! I apologize for your ears. See that shit? Like, once. Just once. I was like half a second off with my timing. Not even that. Like, I could have jumped in another, like, 2 or 3 frames there. And I got punished. Whatever, man. Like, that's me being bad there, I guess. Like, I could have made myself levitate longer. I don't know. Fuck it. But, like, Blitz, I accept because they're there to be a challenge, right? They're an enemy that can actually kill you. I have died to them before. I've been playing Virgil on Bloody Palace. Virgil is utterly broken. There's no excuse for dying with him other than you're fucking bad. And I got killed by the 2 Blitz because I misplayed. Like, I played well for most of it, but then I got to the 2 Blitz and I just died. And you know what? That's fine. I don't care that they change your playstyle because they're a challenge designed to kill you. But with the Sanctus fight, he just annoys you, right? Like, they tried to make it good. They did make it engaging. It has good aspects, but it's just annoying as fuck. Faults, they're fucking annoying. Like, look at this shit. Ugh. I'm going to stop now because I suspect most people probably don't want to just listen to me rage about faults or mission. But I might still rage if I get caught again. What I'll probably do is when it gets the Blitz is I'll just shut the fuck up and just kill it real quick. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But fuck me, man. Like, let me know if you think faults are good. Like, they add a form of challenge, sure, but it's just like, is it the right kind of challenge? Like, I was discussing difficulty in Devil May Cry with someone, right? And they were saying that, the game was hard, And, you know, I was saying that they said that the later games were easier because they gave you more tools. And I said, I don't think difficulty should come from a lack of content, a lack of ability, right? I don't think just taking options away from the player is a good way to do difficulty. Now, there are some games in which this isn't true, right? Like, you know, taking away healing items for a particular difficulty of a run or something, like in an RPG. Like, that's kind of cool. Like, you know, I can roll with that. But in Devil May Cry, like, the whole fun of the game, the series, is that you have all these options, and it's up to you, the player, to utilize them. Normally, I'd do the Royal Guard trick, like, hit him and then cancel the damage into a Royal Guard block, but I'm not doing that here just because of the fault. Like, I want to stay in the air, I want to stay around this little center part of the arena where it seems like the faults don't hit you, and just do it safely. But, yeah, and I was just saying that I don't feel like difficulty should come from a lack of ability, a lack of content, a lack of options for the player, which is why I don't like faults. Because whilst they do add a difficulty, and I've already discussed, I like the idea of adding difficulty to a game, even if the enemy isn't the best. I can't... Oh, cool, it can't hit me here. Okay, I'm just going to do this. It's not pretty, but I do not want to get caught by the fault again. I'm sure you understand. I'm going to keep some Devil Trigger back. Cool, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep locked onto him. I'm going to sit around this sort of edge of the arena here. The advantage of standing here is he will, like, try and do shit in the middle there. So if you can... Oh, Devil Trigger out, I got caught. He will, like, go into the pit there and, like, not attack you as much. I've forgotten where I was. Something about freedom and options and stuff. But, like, that's what's so cool about Devil May Cry, and faults just take that away. Like, as you can see, it's not even a hard mission. It's just not fun. Like, that mission, like the last mission, I was loving it. I was laughing. I was having so much fun. And now I get to this. You know, and you can just see the about face. Oh, he was off screen, man. That's horseshit. Like, I don't think he started that when I was on screen. Like, I do not think that for a second. But, like... Oh, no. Am I going to die here? Fuck off. I don't like Chimera enemies. Oh, my God. Right, I'm going to just rush through the mission. I don't know if Video Editor has a fast forward function, but I might just put that on until I get to that part again. But it's just... Faults are annoying, man. Like, you can just see the about face of attitude. Like, this is why it's a shitly designed enemy. Like, last mission. I died, and I accepted it. You know. I died, I accepted it. It's fine. Because I played badly. In this, yes, I've played badly, but it's not fun. Like, I'm being punished because I don't have options. You know, I'm not, like, I don't mean punished in the game sense, right? Like, I could handle it if the game was punishing me, saying, you know, you're not good enough, so here's, I feel like I'm being punished because I'm having my fun taken away from me. Like, last mission, I was loving all the stupid shit I could do. And I died for it, but I was still laughing. And now I'm just stuck with this fucking horse shit because I can't do what I want to do. I can't play the game. Because these fucking pieces of shit. Right, okay, anyway. I'm just going to edit forward, or fast forward, or whatever, until we get past that point, and I'll do the last fight so I can prove that I've done it and not cheesed it of items or whatever. Not that I think any of you would think for a second that I would cheese it and not tell you. I was in the wrong thing. But yeah, I'm just going to edit it forward just to not show you the same shit over and over again, because I'm sure that's not what you want to see. If you do, then I'm sorry. But I imagine most people won't. Or I might just put a little thing saying, like, where to fast forward to. Something to that effect, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'll catch you then, guys.
changes.
Life.
I am really fucking angry. Not even because I'm bad, like, it's just not fun. Like, I've died before, you guys have seen it, and I've not cared, but this is just not fun. Fast forward again. I'm back. If I fast forwarded it, you'll have seen what happened. I just fucking did the most basic, boring ass shit. This level is the worst fucking level in the game. So bad. Look at this shit, man. Look at it. I'm sorry to be salty. Like, the reason I've started to play so bad, like, you'll notice that I got hit by stupid shit. I just got tilted, man. If you don't know what tilted means, it's where you have a compromised mental state, which limits your ability to play the game. It's a term most commonly used in Dota, but it does, like, happen in other genres as well. I don't know if it's a common phrase in the Devil May Cry games, but I just got pissed off with it, man. Like, I was not playing to the best of my ability as a result, which makes you even more tilted. I'm hoping I get through it now. Otherwise, I'm just going to be really fucking pissed off. But I'm just like, as you see, I'm not doing anything fancy. And this is why I hate this level. It just takes away so much freedom. Like, not just with the Chimera enemies. We've already discussed that. Like, I've said that I think they're fine. They're a bit annoying and I don't really like them. But I don't see how the faults are good in any way, shape or form, man. I have any good commentary. Like, I am pissed off. I've been frowning this whole fucking time. I think that's it, though. I think that's the last of the level. But, like, you tell me what you think, right? Like, don't let my opinion sour you. Do you think it's good that it adds the difficulty to the game? Do you think it's good that it makes you adapt so much? I don't, just 'cause it takes away freedom. Good way of getting rid of these is just prop shredder. It just gives you orbs. Like, it occurred to me that I've been skipping them. Best way of Nero is either to use, is it Showdown or Maximum Bet? I forget which, but like it's Devil Trigger, lock on, forward, sword plus buster buttons, and you just like do a lot of hits. The other option is to do, for Dante, it's like that, where you tap it, you like hit it twice and then you pause. It's kind of like that, and then you just smash your Y and you get a lot of orbs that way. But yeah, that's that mission done. I was thinking of recording more, and I might later, but I'm just so pissed off that I'm going to stop. And that's why I think that faults are the worst enemies in the game. Like, they're just so fucking awful. I'm so angry. Like, I died because I was playing badly. Like, I died again once more from other than what you saw, unless I put it into fast forward if my video editor does that. But, like, tell me what you think. I think they're just fucking ass. Like, they're dirty. They're not even the good kind of ass. They're dirty, brown, shitty, stinky ass, and I fucking hate them, and I want them deleted from the game. Anyway, at least you got to see Angry Kyle. You know, fucking, apparently it's a new record. Like, you can see that I just don't perform well on that level, because I don't imagine there's many people who do. Like, I don't think there's anyone out there that likes this level. I mean, maybe you do, and if you do, let me know and justify it or whatever. I mean, fair enough if you do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy having my freedom taken away in the game. Not to that extent. I don't enjoy that I can't do, like, a third to half of my actions just because, I'm gonna grab you. Guess what? You gotta go back in the level. Guess it's funny. No, fuck off.